Yes. Cockney Reds, we are back here for another video coming at you live after the embarrassing defeat is all we're going to say, but we'll get into it a bit more. But joining me as always, I've got Just Dave, mate. How you feeling?
Yeah, let's skip how I feel today, man.
I
Let's
mean,
let's
just
skip
how
how
are
I
you in
feel.
general? All right, okay,
Yeah.
that sounds like your head's a bit hot still. All right, cool. Joining us also for the first time is Adrian.
Yo,
Hey,
Wagwan.
how are you, bro?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just hearing all the fallout from today. Simon Jordan, Darren Bent, you name it, and it's been painful
Bruh.
today. It's been
There's
painful.
one channel I do not listen to. It's Talksport. That's been painful for at least 12 years. So yeah, I'm glad I don't have to listen to all of that nonsense. But
Yeah.
fair play. We'll get into it anyway. But no, thanks for joining us. I think Antonio will be joining us. Maybe Colps too. But yeah, welcome back to another episode. Firstly, though, I want to say thanks to every single one of you who's subscribed so far. We were looking for 100 subscribers by the end of September. I think we've got about 30 more to go. So if you can help us get there, that would be amazing. Obviously, we're showing
Mm.
perseverance now, bring you content every week, no matter the scoreline.
Yeah, I like it.
Here,
You man,
we're here to
consistent.
present it.
Man, are consistent.
So let me go into it straight away then. Just Dave, mate. 3-0. How you feeling? What are your thoughts?
Do you know what? It's one of those ones where I feel like I'm being delusional that I'm upset. You know, I feel like I feel like I've almost lost the plot. Like, why am I so upset? It's like the proof's in the pudding. What more did I expect
Mm.
from this team, man? Why do I keep expecting this team to produce? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Like when I'm looking, do you know what? It's like I look at the track record since Amorim been here, and he's won 8 games out of 31, bro.
Mm.
Like I've never been Amorim out. I've always been like, you know what? Let's give this guy time. But it's got to the point where it's more than embarrassing now. It's like we're almost like a joke of the league. We're a joke
Yeah,
of
we
the
are.
league, man.
We are.
We haven't won one back-to-back games since this guy has arrived. And I'm not saying it's purely because of Amorim, but clearly there's a problem. It's clear there's a problem, but we're not making any changes. Yeah, okay, against Man City, we played 2 of the 4 signings we made this summer transfer window. So, and those 2 players play the highest up the pitch. So it's just more of the same, the rest of the pitch.
Mm.
It's just more of the same. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So what more is going to change from a 15th placed team against Man City, against probably the most elite striker in Europe, just
Mm.
having fun with us to the point where he's missing open goals and they're laughing about it because it doesn't matter.
Because he
It's not
knows the
going to
next one
affect
will
the
come
result.
soon.
Yeah, it's not going to affect the result. Like it's an absolute joke. Look, my prediction, I didn't expect us to win. My prediction was 2-2. You know, I saw that City were in a bit of a crisis. They had a few injuries, so I thought, you know what, this might be the perfect time for us to step up and play them.
Mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? But we didn't play, and that's the worst thing. We didn't even play. We didn't turn up. Once again, we didn't turn up.
Well, you know what's
No, I
scary
hear
for
that.
me is the delusional from the manager. Like after you hear him after the game, it's like he's just putting it down to like 3 mistakes throughout the whole game. So he's still deluded to say that we played well and we were creating chances. And I'm like, is this guy watching the same game? All right, yeah, it was 3 individual or team collective errors, but I don't know. It's just for me personally, as you said, Dave, I was all team Amarin. I was happy for him to join. I was thinking, right, this is going to change our fortune now. Young manager, hungry, eager. But for me, it's just, I don't know. You're right. I mean, after watching the Arsenal game, I was excited. I was like, okay, we lost, but I could see patterns of play. I was excited. I was like, okay, the team now have had a good pre-season, and we might start to implement some of the things he's trying to get across. But I mean, Grimsby, Fulham, again, Burnley. I mean, I say we were fortunate. And for me now, it's like he has to change the system. If he doesn't change the system, then I'm fearful for this season. I really am. Because as I keep saying it again, It's the dreaded R. It's relegation form. When
Bro,
I see a stat that they put up for the last since he's been there. It's like we're bottom of the win percentage. I think it's like 25%. We're bottom 17th. If that's not relegation form, I mean, I don't know what is. I really don't.
to be fair, no, I'm not even going to go there. I'll let Antonio change the name. Oh wow, he's going all out
Amrin
already.
out. Wow.
Wow. Okay. All right. We can't hear you actually. I think there might be some technical issues going on there, but yeah, maybe
The
it's for the best.
Amorim in has a
The judge is arrived.
put
But
the
yeah,
viruses on his laptop. Yeah.
we'll bring you back up when once your audio sorted. Yeah. But in terms of where
Do you know
I'm
what
at
it
the
is as
moment,
well, Fudge?
it's
Yeah. Sorry, I know you're
well,
probably gonna give your take next. Yeah. Sorry, Fudge.
go on then.
It's just got to the point where I don't even think it's about the system as such. I think it's more to do with, do the players even believe they can win games now? Like, it's been 31 games. It's a lot of games, you know, not to win back-to-back games. That's a lot of football played. And we haven't won back-to-back games since our new manager. Do they believe him? Do they believe themselves? You know what I mean? Because we've all played football here. If there's a gaffer and you ain't won back-to-back games in 31 games, do you even believe what you're doing?
No, you
Bro,
can't. You can't.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
but
It's
as a
impossible.
player, I mean, we've all played football. As a player, are you looking to the manager, or are you looking to yourself first? Because I'm thinking,
No, but
how can I,
you
as a
do because you
player,
lose
not
faith.
be?
Like,
No. For me, there's no way I could be going and looking. Oh yeah, my manager's not won 2 games in a row. When I am playing in that game, how can I be a player saying it's my manager that's lost me 2 games? Nah,
No.
but
because Fudge, you're
that's
only
on me.
one player. Let me tell you something, Fudge. Yeah, you don't think as 11. You're an individual on that pitch. Yeah, you understand. So you're thinking as yourself, bro. If I'm playing football and my gaffer brings you a right back to play up top, I'm thinking this manager's lost the plot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's
But I'm
not
still
doing
gonna
that.
play.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
not
still
like
gonna play. I'm not gonna walk off the pitch. I'm still gonna
yeah, but
play.
it's not like he's
I'm still
playing
gonna
some
try and win the
alien.
game.
It's not like he's playing some alien formation, though, is it? It's not like he's all
No,
of a
but the thing
sudden.
is, no, but the thing is though, for just like if you're a player playing in that system and like, all right, you've watched the games, you've watched Burnley turn over you've seen Brighton turn over Man City, you've seen Tottenham turn over Man City, playing a certain formation, and then you go into the game and your game plan is not even mirroring what Tottenham or Brighton did. You must think to yourself, well, come on now, is this manager all right? I'm not a scientist, but I know if two teams prior are beating this team playing a certain way, I'm going to implement that. Come on
No,
now,
but yeah, but I'm
it's
thinking this
just
way. Okay, yeah, all right,
nah, man.
this is the way I feel. Yeah, is that I can understand in terms of the criticism of Amorim, yeah, because of the fact that the way I've seen it, and I think there's two ways of different looking at it. You can look at it as this is a brand new season, so give him this season, and we're 4 games in, and it's still early on. But he needed a good start for him to happen, really, for people to be able to be like, let's forget about what happened last season. It's a fresh new season. Let's give that a go. But the fact that he hasn't had a good start, and the fact that it's been more of the same as last season, I can't even deny people that are saying, well, look at the whole record of the 38 games or whatever, yeah, not having back to back. I get there's plenty of stuff in the tank. There's plenty of reasons to not have any belief, and there's not many reasons to have belief in Amorim at the present time. Yeah, but some of the things I'm hearing, yeah, and some of the things I'm like saying that we could have just done exactly the same thing that Brighton and Tottenham done and won the game. Man City aren't going to lose 38 games because everyone's decided to copy Brighton and Tottenham. They made adjustments in it as well for a start. But in terms of the way that we played that game, and you're saying that Amorim was a bit delusional, I do think that there were parts of the game where we could have gone on and done more. Especially
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
first half, there were moments where we could have had the opportunity to play better when it came to. We had opportunities to create chances, and we let ourselves down in those
Yeah,
positions.
yeah. I
I'm not saying
concur with that.
necessarily as the manager there, but like there are those
Fudge,
but
Mm,
the system's
Fudge.
too easy. I think. Yeah,
The
yeah.
problem is, yeah, the problem is out of 31 games, we have won 8. There's
mm,
too much proof in how to beat us as a football club.
yeah,
It's so easy. The evidence is all there, and he's not changing a thing. So it's so easy for managers to look at tapes and say, this is their weak points. This is how we
mm,
get at them. This is how we counter-attack them. This is how we get at their two midfield. It's so easy
mm,
because he doesn't change. He doesn't change it. Even his substitutions don't change it.
Yeah, no,
He makes more defensive
wait.
substitutions than any other manager in the Prem.
My
Wait, in
man's
terms of
bringing
the
on
defenders.
Maguire. He's bringing on.
Yeah,
Why are our centre backs always getting changed during the game?
Yeah.
I don't like that, to be honest. I don't know why he feels the need to change that. Maybe it was airily. He thought something was going to go on there. I'm not too sure. But in terms of, I don't actually think that the system itself is the problem. I know we can say 31 games has proved that it's not been working, but it's not like he has the same tactics in every game. If you look at these games against City, Arsenal, Liverpool, those games, other than yesterday, that's the first time we haven't been competitive. Since Amorim's joined, the one good thing that he's had, which I'm hoping he hasn't lost. Wait, the one good thing that he's had.
I've entered the chat. That's the only game we haven't been competitive.
Wait, no. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying against the top teams, generally speaking, under Amorim, we have been competitive. We haven't been wiped off the floor against other teams, that we should have been that we shouldn't be losing to. Hear it, I'm telling you. Yeah, obviously we played badly, but Man City last season, I think we played them twice, did we? And we beat them. And we these games, they've been close games. Liverpool, these games haven't been where we've been. And that's because, and I'm not saying that we've been good in all the other games, because we haven't. We haven't been good enough in most of the games. And the problem that we've had, generally speaking, like you mentioned, is that if anyone was to say, if any of you four was to say, do you think that there's a chance that we'll get a clean sheet? Most games you're going to say no. And then if you were to say, is there a chance that we're not going to score any goals? A lot of the time you're going to be saying, yeah, but it's a recipe for disaster. So I'm here, and I can't really offer too much there to be able to say
the only thing I would say. The only thing I would say, like when we played Fulham, we should have been out of sight first half. When we played Burnley, we should have been out of sight first half. So in that sense, I can't really blame the manager. And you're right, Forge, against City, we had opportunities when we were breaking forward, and it was just down to bad decision making from the players. So you can't really blame him for that. But I can blame him for how easy it is for us to play. Say, for example, now, what I noticed in the game, Doku, he started out wide, and what Pep did, he brought him inside. So that then automatically made it 3-on-2 in the midfield. So if he can't see that from where he is and then say, you know what, let me make a change to combat that, then he's not the man. He's not the guy, because you see, he can't think in real time. If you see what I'm saying, it's just too easy, man. It's just too easy to play against.
I hear the depression.
And the worst thing is Grimsby. That really was an eye opener for me to say we couldn't even break down Grimsby. You know, I mean, you know how bad that is. I went gym. I went to the gym instead of watching that. You see what I'm saying?
We'll come back to you, Adrian. But Antonio hasn't had anything to say yet. No, that's cool. That's cool. We can get into that a bit more. But Antonio. I'm glad that you changed your name, but we haven't heard from you just yet.
You know what? I was just trying to make sure I got into the stream because I had too many technical issues. But whatever I'm going to say, I've told you, man, before. You, man, have just changed your tune, innit? Before, you was all voting for Amorim, all this kind of thing. Now you've opened your eyes. You lot are because I told you already. You know what's mad, yeah? You know what? I think back to when, I can't remember if it was the last one or last one, we're doing predictions. And you were like, yeah, we're going to get like 6 and then. You might be making me feel mad for even saying 7th or 8th. You're like, you can't change it because we're going to do it every... Now I'm thinking back. You might want to stick to your predictions. Do you might want to stick to your predictions?
That's what I was saying. Like, just mate,
top 10.
You've changed quite a bit.
Top 10. I said top 10.
Do you know what?
We're not getting top 10.
Bro, I'm not here saying I'm Amorim out. I'm not here saying I'm Amorim out, yeah. But what I will say is it's disappointing that he's not willing to adapt to the Prem. Like, he's got to remember what he's brought from the Portuguese league, man. And same way players need to adapt when they come to the Prem, so do coaches, man. But I feel like he's too arrogant. He's too arrogant because this is not a small sample size anymore. If it was 10 games, okay, cool, fair enough. Back at the end of the season, whatever. Last season, that's why last season I rated it off. I thought, you know what? He didn't even want to come mid-season. He said he wants to come in the summer.
But I was just about to say something.
He wants to get his players in. Wait. Because I know you're going to come with some good facts. He wants to come pre-season, do his thing. But it's been 31 games now, and it's not like he's like, you know what? The system I want to play, the players haven't got the application for this system. So let me switch it up a little. Let me just tidy it up in a few areas to suit the players a little bit more and see what I can do. Let me see if it works better this way. He's not willing to try it at all. And for me, he keeps saying to himself, he keeps saying to us, this is the system I'm going to play. And if you don't like it, then you get rid of me because I'm not going to change. And I feel like, is he being stubborn or is he just got no ideas? Has he got no other ideas? Because for me, it's like, even in game, he doesn't change it when it's going wrong. He doesn't change it in game. And that's my biggest problem. It's like, you can go with what you want to go with, but when you can see it's not working, it's like we're getting fed to the wolves because we're just out of ideas. Let's just change De Ligt and Maguire. Or let's just change Luke Shaw and Maguire. That's not going to change a thing.
Hear what I'm saying, yeah? You see that arrogance, yeah? You know why he's got that? Because we gave it to him. That's why he's got that arrogance. Midway through the season, when we wanted to get Ten Hag, we said, come now, please, come now. He said, nah, at the end of the season, we said, come, please, come and save us. Do whatever you need to do, implement your style, So he got that arrogance from us because we was begging him to come to our team. We was begging him. Now, this is a young, inexperienced manager just not willing to adapt. And that quote that he said, that press conference, post-match, when he's like, oh, well, this is my style. If you don't like it, bro, he's tired. He don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to leave. But if he gets kicked out, then cool. But he doesn't want to do this anymore.
I believe that.
That's the truth.
I believe that.
The truth of the matter is he doesn't want to do this anymore. That's his outball. Oh, well, if you don't like what I'm doing, kicks me out then. That's his outball. He doesn't want to do this anymore. That's the man that's...
Bro, nobody likes what he's doing because we're losing games. It doesn't even make sense what he's saying. It's not like we're winning games here and there and we're playing boring football. Or if you don't like the style, then whatever. We're losing matches. For him to say that is ludicrous. If you don't like me losing matches, sack me. Of course. That's going to be the
He's done.
Yeah, but don't you think possibly, if we're looking at it from his perspective, do you not think that he's possibly saying that is not his formation or that is the problem here, is the way that they're implementing the tactics? And if they can't implement his tactics in a simple phrase...
Yeah, that's down to him. So that means he's not coaching.
Yeah, so
then that's down to him. He needs to make sure that the tactics he's handing over is implemented and he's failing.
Yeah.
The problem that he's got is that we've had we backed him for the whole of last season, which was terrible. And the whole point of doing that was the fact that he was getting used to the players were getting used to him. He's going to have a full pre-season and the start of this season that things would be better and things would change. So that was the whole purpose, whole reason why people were like, all right, let's give him some time. We knew he was going to suffer and that suffering was going to come to an end at some point. But clearly that suffering is continuing and
well, we're failing as a club.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that even now we're 4 games into the season, do you just bite the bullet and say, do you know what? We flopped again. We've done the same thing that we did with Ten Hag. We've gone over to the new manager with a failing manager. We just get rid now. Or do you say, do you know what? We need to start giving these managers some time to actually implement what they're doing.
Yes, you know what I would give him the time if you could see like patterns of play and it actually working. Maybe if we like won a couple games here, we lost a couple games there, but you could see the style of play and it's starting to work. I don't see it working at all. And it's not like, all right, as Dave said, you start out with a formation and throughout the game you might have to adapt. I can't see why this guy just says, you know what? I haven't got the players to play the way I want to play. So you know what? Let me change so the players that I do have can work in a system that we can pick up wins. And then when I do get my players, I'll revert back to the formation that I want to play. It's just simple math. This guy.
Okay, you say this. You say this. Okay, let's. Okay, Ten Hag. Okay, that was what he was supposed to do. Yeah, he was supposed to come in. He was supposed to implement his style of play. That was Ajax style. That's what we all wanted him to do. But he was like, no. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to adapt to the way that these players are. I'm going to try and do the transition thing that they're on. And we got third. I think we got him. Maybe we even got third.
Second.
We got second, we got third with him. We won a trophy with him. The football was tired.
But you know what the
People were
problem
like,
is,
do you know what we need you to do? We need you to stop implementing what these players are good at and implement your style, which is what we brought you in for. Now, Amorim trying to do that.
And he refused to do that.
And he refused to do that. And he got himself sacked.
And that's why ultimately he left.
Because He got himself sacked. And then Amorim was saying the opposite. Oh, yeah, do you know what? I know you've got your style of play, the reason why we brought you in for, but we don't want you to do that. We want you to just do, like, stick four at the back. Like, four at the back hasn't been the last thing we've done for the last 12 years. The four at the back isn't the problem. It's the way that we're implementing the tactics, which is a problem for Amorim too. I get it, because...
But that's his fault.
It's part of the tactics, bro.
He's part of that problem.
Tactics is more than just formation, bro.
100%. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
More than just formation.
100%.
Like, you keep saying, but Crystal Palace played the same formation. Yeah, they play the same setup, but the tactics are different within that setup.
Yeah, the way
we have here.
Yeah, the way Glasner sets them up is the way they've been coached, and he seems like he understands tactics and in-game play. Like, it seems like Amorim doesn't understand in-game play and how to get his tactics across to the players, or even have any tactics at all. It's just like we set up the way we are, we play, and hopefully we get a goal. And
but I mean, you might make it out like we don't try and change anything. You make it out like we don't. You make it out like we don't try and change anything.
What does he try and change? What does he try and change?
Okay. Let me tell, like Ferguson, all these other managers, they don't necessarily change the formation. What they do is they change the approach by putting more attacking players on for the defensive players. So we might take out. Okay, but we might take a Delo out and put in an Ahmed. That's an attacking change, We might take out Nagate, and put in Bruno. Do you know what I mean? We start put Bruno. Those are the type of things that we do. Or we bring Bruno back. He does do that. What do you mean he doesn't do that?
Have you ever seen us being outrun? Have you ever seen us being outrun in the midfield too, and him say, you know what, I'm going to put a third body in there because we're getting outnumbered in there too much. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, but this two thing that you're talking about,
No,
when
I'm asking you a question. Have you seen that? Yes or no?
And I'm answering it, Yeah. When we put an extra body in there, that extra body is coming from our centre backs. We don't need 3 centre backs back. So you bring on the centre back, you push them forward, and now how many have you got? You got 3 in the middle.
But it happened yesterday,
bro. That's
when you saw Euro try to step.
At the end of the day, those centre backs, don't know how to play there, bro.
Yeah,
that's not their instinct. That's not their instinct to play there. So they revert back to what they know, and that's how we leave gaps. The same with Bruno. When Bruno plays in that 8, as much as he might be, like I said last pod, I think Bruno and Casemiro, with what we've got, is probably the best midfield duo. But when I'm thinking about it, really, I can understand why Bruno can't play there, because Bruno's instinct is to attack. So Bruno, unknowingly, he leaves gaps. Like, he doesn't. His instinct isn't to cover the spaces or his position in that midfield too. He's more thinking, how am I getting this ball forward? Am I going to run beyond the striker? You see how Bruno bombs forward. He doesn't bomb backwards like that. And that's why I said to you guys, as much as Casemiro might be past it, he's our best midfielder, because he knows how to play there.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, because basically, 100%. I mean, as good as the formation could be, or potentially could be, you got to get. At the moment, it seems like clearly he's not getting the best out of the players. I don't think anyone believes that 15th is where the players should be.
Bro, the thing is, we've got. I look at the team. I think I looked at it last game. We've got a good set of players,
Yeah, man, the team's
we've actually got a good set of players. Like, you can do something with these players. You got Mbeumo, you got Cunha, you got Bruno, you got Casemiro. All right, Ugarte has been a bit whatever. Defenders, De Ligt, Euro, Ahmad. We've got good players. Dogu. We've got good players, We just need someone to come in and put this together. We've got good players. This isn't, we're missing. We've got good players. We've just got the wrong man in charge.
It's not working at the moment.
Like I said before, we should have pulled this trigger before that Europa League final, because that league position finish is untenable. But no, let's give him time. Now we're here. If it's me right now, this guy doesn't want to manage the club anymore. It's too much for it. It's long. It's not working. No, it's not going to change overnight. There isn't no transfer window. There isn't no player. No one's going to come here and save us. This is going to be it. We could beat Chelsea. Next game, we're going to lose. We could beat this team. Next game, we're going to draw. It's going to be like this the whole way. He's not taking us forward. If it was me, let's find an interim. Let's find an interim between now for the next. Yeah, find an interim.
Look what Kunle said. He's saying sacking him just after the window is a madness. And he's got a point.
I'm doing it.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And I disagree with that comment. I don't think it is. And I disagree with that comment. I think the players we brought in, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. I think personally we should go and get Glasner That's who
You
I
can't
would.
be. That's what I'm saying. You can't get into him 4 games into a Premier League season.
No, get
Well,
another
into him.
manager. Get
No,
another
but this is the
manager.
problem. We keep like making these rules up. Oh no, we can't let Ten Hag go because he just won the cup. Oh, we can't let. We need to be ruthless.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. So
big
why not
teams, the
just?
best clubs are ruthless, and
So
we're
why
not
not
doing
just?
that, and it's
Why not
hurting us.
just sign a manager then? Why are we waiting for an interim
No,
for the
because
whole?
Bro,
we haven't
if it's
planned this.
if it's if it's
We
if it,
didn't plan for Amaron to have such a bad start. We didn't plan it, so that's why I'm saying interim. We get someone in just to make us someone along the lines of like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or something. Just get us playing, get us set up well. 4-2-3-1, something, blah blah, and we're competitive. We're playing games. We can put up a fight. Then throughout the season, we're planning who the manager's gonna be, the main manager's gonna be, because we can't just get him like that. Because at the end of the season, that's when we can really see who's in the market. Enrique could be there. This person could be there. Someone might get sacked. So
World
get an
Cup.
interim now. There's no point in us still having this guy. It's gonna be like
Okay.
this and that, and this and
Yeah,
that,
I
and
think
this and
to
that.
be honest with you, I think it will get worse before it gets a lot better with Amorim. To be honest with you,
It's
Wait,
not
by the
getting
surely it
time
better.
can't
It's not getting.
can't get
I've
worse
seen
than this.
enough. It's
Surely.
not getting better.
it
It's
can
not
get
getting
worse,
better.
Fodgy, it can get worse. I'm telling you, if we keep this
it
guy,
can.
I'm telling you, relegation. I told you last season,
It's gonna be the
relegation
same.
form.
It's gonna be the same old
Not
story.
a
We win
joke.
one game, we draw another game, we lose. We might even win this game, might even win the next game. But we go. There's nothing in this team. There's nothing we've
Bro, you
seen.
know
It's
what's
not there.
annoying me as well, yeah, about this guy? He keeps going back to that Arsenal game. It's so embarrassing. We lost that game, man. Like, he keeps going back to that game like we did something special. Because we were competitive, he keeps going back to that one game.
Mm.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Bro, the
Even
data
against Burnley,
is still there.
we was getting opened up against Burnley by a thread. We
Mm.
didn't lose that game because that guy was
What was it? A
offside by a
last minute
thread.
penalty. Last
Yeah,
minute
Yeah,
penalty.
last minute penalty,
yeah.
97th minute.
Bro, the
97th.
data is all there. It's only us that we keep managers because of time or it's the United way. Football's moved on. Look at Tottenham. The guy won the Ange Postecoglou won the trophy. They said this league position's dead, bro.
Mm.
We can't keep you. It's impossible. But us, no, we're gonna keep him because he hasn't had enough time. The guy finished 16th. We've seen everything. We've seen everything. We're saying these players, that players, these players. This is not a
Yeah,
manager
it's
that's
just
taking us forward.
it's
You
sad
know
to
what it is
see,
as
man.
well?
And the thing is, like,
I think the hierarchy, they're looking at it and like, well, I think they might even want to pull the trigger, but where they're probably so proud and don't want to seem like they're wrong, they're
idiots.
just trying to stick with him and hopefully it will come good.
But
But
the
it's
thing
not.
is, yeah, I don't think it can be like sometimes things don't go right. Like Ten Hag wasn't working. We tried to get in this new up and coming young manager with all this philosophy and stuff. We tried, did it? They can't be like, oh no, like it's wrong, so we're gonna try and be wrong and strong and double down. Like it's fine. It just didn't work. He might go somewhere. He might go back to Portuguese league. He might go Italian league, and it could do well. But sometimes players and managers at certain clubs, it doesn't work. That's okay. But when it's not, when it doesn't work, you gotta know when to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just holding on for what? There's no point. Like, let's
He
just let
hasn't
it go.
given. There isn't anything that you can hold on to, I suppose, to say this is why Amorim's going to turn it around because he hasn't
Nope.
shown it. So all he's got is what he's done at Sporting Lisbon, and the fact that we haven't had a lot of time with this new squad to implement. And we have shown some signs this season. Like I know in the Premier League, that was our worst game by far that we had on Saturday. But even then, we still, yesterday, we still had some signs that we could. I don't know.
What signs
He
have you
doesn't have
seen?
any signs, man, bro.
There's
The,
actually
the
been no
signs we
signs.
had were the signs we had were that players we have are not completely shit at football. That's the only signs we had. Like, and Burma nearly scored a worldie, but that's not Amarim's tactics. That's just Burma as a player.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the
He plays
chances where we
football.
broke through and we have like 6 against 3 that we had, and we mess up those chances. And obviously, Amorim still got a part to play in that. But there are moments where we broke through. Yesterday, yeah, at first half, I'm telling you now, we should have done a lot better. And going into the
Yeah.
second half, I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, this is a. I mean, I knew that it could have been turned into a 3-0 result, but it wasn't like we was managed into a team that was second best throughout the whole of that game, in my opinion. I felt like we had chances and opportunities to do better, and decisions making is wrong. And I feel like we're at a point where, I mean, to be fair, just Dave, mate, you actually said it a bit as well, is that the confidence that you have in your manager or the team or even yourself, because of the fact that we haven't had any long-term success, you're now going to get doubt in yourself. The things that you know you should be doing right, you start messing up yourself as well. So when you're playing with confidence, things go your way, but when you're not, like
This is why I said it. This is why I said initially, even if you want, this is the formation that he wants to implement and all this kind of thing. If you haven't got the players to play, just play something that's comfortable with the players to keep them competitive.
Yes.
And when you have got the players, you can slowly implement it. And when you do, it'll be much more easier because the team's already confident in what they're doing. So it almost come like it's just
A smooth
automated what they're
transition.
doing, the patterns and stuff. Fine, you've changed your shape a little bit, but you all know each other well. You're all confident, everything, boom, boom, boom. But he hasn't come to do that. He's like, this is my way of playing ball. Like, bro, even this formation that he wants to play, yeah, bro, like in this day and age, in this Premier League, to play two centre midfielders, like I can't remember, I saw it today. You can only really have players like Rice and Caicedo or like two really good centre midfielders can play that. If you have
the best in their field.
Yeah. You need like two midfield generals who speak to each other, who know their positioning, who know that position inside out. That's the only way it can work with two in there. But you know what?
I just remember Dalia tried to do an overhead kick. I was a bit annoyed when he did that. I don't know why he did that. That was a bit, like, I get it, but it was a bit like, bro, we need the ball in the net, like, and it's just like, bro, like, what are you doing, like?
He's had a bit of a bad start to the season, to be fair to him.
He's had a stinker, man. He's had a stinker, man. He's had an absolute stinker, man.
And we did really miss Cunha and Mount, even Mount yesterday, I thought. I mean,
needed the energy.
I said I would like Mount to be playing still.
Yeah, these people would have made a big difference. But okay, let's go back because I mean, like I said, I'm not hammering out, but at the same time, I can understand the reason why some people say they haven't got any reason or faith in him to be like, let's keep him. Let's say we go and change it. Haven't we just sold Rashford? Haven't we just got rid of Garnacho? Haven't we got rid of Anthony? Haven't we got rid of all of our wingers? Like, what wingers are we playing now on the left? Cunha, are we forcing him left wing now?
I think Cunha could work.
And
Ahmad could be more comfortable.
Ahmad?
And when Cunha's injured?
Ahmad or Mbeumo.
Okay, all right, I'm going to put him out there. All right, so you think we have the formation for it? So I mean, what would be your starting 11 then? 4 at the back, 2 centre backs.
The Euro straight away.
Right back.
I mean, Mazraoui, he had a bit of a mare yesterday, didn't he?
I did. So, first game back. That's true. Like some of these players.
Yeah, I mean, again, I could toss a coin between him and Dalot. I mean, I do like Dalot, but he's just.
I'm going Mazraoui.
Same. Yeah. All right, and Dorgu obviously he's got that spot at left back.
Yeah, 100%.
Play there a little bit. And the 2 in the mid. I mean, are you still playing 2 in the mid? So is that not a problem anymore because it's a 4-2-3-1? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's 3 in mid, isn't it?
Yeah,
no, it's 2. It's 2 and there's a 3 and there's a 1. Just 4-2-3-1, right? That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Because we're playing with 10s.
Yeah.
Like,
so
otherwise,
3,
4. What?
There's one of them's a 10.
We've got 2 as 10s, and now we've got 4 in the middle then. What are you saying in the 3-4-3?
4 what? 4-3 what?
In that 3-4-3, we've got 2 in the middle, but we've got 2 10s. Is that not 4 in the middle? Now we've got centre back now. We're pushing forward. That's 5 in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what?
Go on, get Karen. No,
Bro, you're doing too much chess in that. Like, all it takes is one pawn on the chessboard not to move the right way, and there's a gap. There's an opening. That's what I'm saying. It's too complicated for the play. It's too complicated for the players we have.
Right,
they're clearly not getting it, bro.
Yeah,
it's too complicated for the players.
Yeah,
that's true.
We have.
Okay, so the 2 in the midfield. Who would you pick?
But what? Sorry, I think I missed what formation you're doing. 4-2-3-1, not 4-3-3.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 4-3-3.
Okay, you're doing 4-3-3.
4-3-3, I reckon. Not 4-2-3-1.
Okay, so I guess it's Casemiro, Ugarte, Mainu, and Bruno, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Casemiro, Mainu. Yeah, and Bruno. Yeah,
Mainu and Ugarte. Yeah, that's the midfielders we have.
Where and Bruno?
Sorry.
Casemiro, Mainu, and Bruno.
I wouldn't even mind playing Bruno on the left, in the front 3. I wouldn't even mind playing on the left.
That's true.
Okay, yeah, he's done that a few times as well, and on the way. Okay, but in the front 3, obviously Šeško, might go into that a little bit.
Not even obviously. He has to have the only spot. It has to be Mbeumo, Cunha, and Bruno. Until Šeško can get his feet up and running, get up to speed, man.
Yeah, but he will get up to speed. You need to play. Yeah, of course.
When he does, then we can reassess. But right now, he's my starting lineup. Šeško's not there. Cunha is way more impactful than Šeško right now.
As a 9 though, you're playing him 9.
Yeah, as a 9, he can play 9 as well.
Yeah, can.
In a 4-3-3.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
guess.
going.
All right. And then,
this is my problem, Pudge. Yeah, this is my problem. You're saying that you're making your face, but what proof has Tesco given you since he's joined United that he should be guaranteed a start?
Bro, he started one game.
He had no games.
Exactly. So if he started one game, then why do you not see that he's not really a starter for us right now?
I'd start him. I'd give him a run of games.
If he let's say he started 4 or 5 games and he's been dead in them games, fair enough. But it's not one game, man.
Man, one game.
We were talking about the formation. We're talking about in that formation. So you tell me Cunha will get dropped ahead of Sesko?
No, I'll play Cunha, Sesko, and Mbeumo on the front 3 personally.
So you drop Bruno. So you drop Bruno.
No, Bruno, Mount.
See?
Bruno.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Bruno, Casemiro, and Mainu in the midfield 3.
What's happening with this Leon guy? Where's he meant to play? Is he a left back?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but he's like young coming through. He's like 18 or something like that. He's playing in the unders in a minute. But okay, and then who would your manager be?
We need to sign a midfielder in January. We need to sign a midfielder in January.
Believer.
Believer. Just press the button and do it. It doesn't even matter if it's Believer. We need to sign a midfielder. Someone that's a natural position. We need to sign them and play them in midfield, man. We can't be doing all this makeshift. Sorry?
Is that if we don't change formation?
Even Onana, you know Onana who went to Aston Villa from Everton. I'd have even took him.
Yeah.
Athletic. I would have took him.
Yeah.
We just need someone who knows that role, man. We need someone who knows that role, man. And he's going to be in partnership with other players who know that role. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just needs to. It's just basic stuff, man. Like, it's just basic stuff, man. What we're doing right now is like we're playing. It's almost as if we're. You know when some teams play with their centre midfielder as a striker, and it's not working. They might be their best player, but it's just not working. It's not working for them up top. That's what we're doing. Like, we're just doing makeshift this and that. Why don't we just get the players that actually play there and play our players in their strongest positions?
Yeah.
And it'll either make our squad stronger. If we've got Bruno rotating in the 10 or rotating in one of the front 3, it makes our squad depth stronger. Because we're not relying on, Bruno's going to play in that 8 every single week and he's not going to perform. But 1 week he will. 1 week he will. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. He's going to get it soon. I say, like, if we put Bruno in the front 3 when we buy a centre midfielder, then we've got strength in numbers, man, and players who can play in their actual position. We've got Cunha and Sesko who can play up front. We can rotate it depending on what games, depending on how the players are playing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We can rotate in Mbeumo and Ahmad. Instead of trying to force it all on one pitch like we're playing FIFA. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's come on, man. It just seems like it's very basic mistakes, man. That's the problem I have, man. It's just basic mistakes. We can all see it. But this guy, for some reason, he doesn't see it. He sees that, it's not because of the system. It's because our players, they're showing me that it's very clear what they want. All these subliminals, man. Allow me, man. Bro.
So do you think then he's gone? Do you think that he wants to change it, but where he's gone? Do you think he's gone past the point now where it's just like he doesn't want to seem wrong? Like if he does revert back, do you think it's just too much?
I think he's got no other ideas. Man. I think he's got because you know what it is? No other manager will do this. If he was winning majority of his games and then say these managers that only can beat small teams, but when it comes to the big sides, they get exposed. So they don't really change their formation. This is their thing. We get exposed by anyone. We're getting exposed.
Yeah.
He did say in the last press conference that he would only change if he wants to change, which seemed a little bit different to what he'd been saying before.
No, he said that if you want him to change the manager.
No, he did also say something along the lines of.
Yeah.
I know you're saying that. He did say something along the lines of, "I'm not going to change because you tell me to change. I'm going to change if I want to change," or something like that. But I know he did also mention that if you want to change philosophy, he said, then change manager.
Do you reckon any of the players have told him this ain't working?
I think
wouldn't
Bruno.
surprise me.
I think so.
It wouldn't surprise me if someone said something like that.
Definitely Bruno.
So.
But
I reckon Rashford, Garnacho, and
okay, and then apparently though, Ineos have shown that they're still going to back him. So the next international break, the next 3 games we got, is Chelsea,
Yeah.
and I think we've got Sunderland and we've got Brentford.
Where's Sunderland away?
Yeah, we got Sunderland at home at Old Trafford. So we got Chelsea at home, then we got Brentford away, and then we got Sunderland at home. Those are our 3 games before the
We
next
need
break.
6 points out of that. We need.
I was going to say to you, yeah,
minimum for him to have any chance. I think.
Forget about it, mate. Forget about it.
Because if it's up in 6 points,
really and truly, it should be 7 minimum. It should be 7 points minimum, man.
Yeah.
Because we've got 2 of them at home.
Man. But
2
we're
of
just
them at
right
home.
now. Chelsea game already. You know we're gonna get spun.
And the thing is, the players are spun. We didn't even get new manager bounce with him. We need a manager to give the players a lift. The players are gonna be down bad. Like it's been going on for so long.
But wait. Where was the optimism? I know Dave, you mentioned delusional, yeah. Where's that optimism gone from before the City game? Before the City game, you were saying in the group. I know you said 2-2. You said 3-1.
It's him. It's his attitude towards the games, man. Like you see, Erik ten Hag. Yeah, the reason why Erik ten Hag got sacked here is because of his attitude towards the games as well. We're getting spun, and all he used to say in the press conferences was, "We're Man United. We need to win every game." Yeah. And I'm just like, cool, win a game first before you say that. Like, you can't keep losing and keep saying that. Oh, we need to win every game. Yeah, it just means that you're just saying things because it sounds good. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Amorim's just saying he's being stubborn. It's like the way he's being stubborn is almost as if like he knows better than anyone else, and he's not willing to learn and improve. That for me is a worry. If you're not willing to accept that what you might have thought is the best way to go is not the best way to go, then for me there's a problem. Yeah. Because you should be willing to adapt and improve.
Who should be telling him this?
Years old. He's 40 years old, yeah. He is not nowhere near one of the best managers in the world. But he's moving like he has the answers. And he can't see that he does not know. This is the Premier League. This is the most competitive league in world football. Some players have come from other leagues, bagsmen. They know where the back of the net is and they struggle when they touch the Premier League because it's so competitive. You don't get a moment's time to think. And if you make mistakes, you will be punished. You understand? He doesn't get it. He thinks that he's got... And you know what it is? Eugene's right. We've afforded him too much time because now we've put ourselves like against the wall now where we've backed him for so long. So do we continue backing him now? Or do we pull the trigger? Or what? How bad do we have to wait for it to pull the trigger? Okay, cool.
That's where they're at.
Chelsea at home 4-0, then we pull the trigger then. Because now it's a bit justifiable. At home, the crowd, they're a bit riled up. 4-0. Okay, we can let them go now. Mutual. But what? We're going to beat Chelsea or draw to Chelsea. Everything's all fine. And then Brentford, we lose. And then we're going to keep going round in circles.
Bro, round in circles. Man. It's got to be done.
Hey, Eugene, edit my name to Amorim out too, man.
Right, so Jake,
done.
Okay, so is there nothing that he could do now to change things, turn things around? So let's say we did get a win against Chelsea. Yeah, but let's say we did get a win against Chelsea, and we played well. And then we get the win and we start build. No, I know we haven't won 2 games in a row. So
we need to deep what's been going on. We finished the 15th. We couldn't even win the Europa League final. This guy can't win 2 consecutive games. Let me say that again. He cannot win 2 consecutive games. And it's full of through to this season. This is crazy. Then we're sitting here saying, shall we back him? Shall we give him more time? Shall we? Bro, 2 games you can't win back to back.
Yeah, no, I hear it. It's hard to defend.
This is crazy.
It's hard to defend that.
It's done. It was done a long time ago. It's done.
Okay, do you feel like there's more to lose then if we just backed him for the season?
Bro, no, we can't back him for the rest of the season. We'll be in Championship. I'm telling you that from now. Because if this man's not willing to change, then it's...
and he still wouldn't change. If we got relegated, you could have sacked me if you wanted to, but you didn't. So I'm going to still do my thing.
Jason Wilcoxon in there. Do you reckon there's anyone in the hierarchy that's having questions? Because I heard him saying to Ratcliffe that him and Ratcliffe, they'll swear at each other, they'll have beef with each other and stuff like that. So they're back and forth in the hierarchy. I'm not sure how much he's got to say now, but do you think someone like Jason Wilcox would be saying to him, you need to start looking at changing your formation. Otherwise, you're gone. Or do you think it's like,
No. Because when he would have come, because they went after him, not him
Yeah.
coming after them. So when they would have gone after him, that's what I said. When David said at the beginning, he said this, he has this arrogance. We gave him that arrogance. We made him feel you're the big man. We want you to come to our club. Come and do what you want. All that good stuff you're doing in Portugal, come and do it here. And he's like, you sure? He's like, yeah, do it all, make it all nice, win the league. He's like, all right, cool. You want my style? Well, I'm gonna do my style. Now he's like this. Like, oh, I'm the big man. Like, they want me to take their ship and da. So, bro, they're not gonna now go and backtrack on their words and now go, actually, what you're doing is wrong. It's undermining him. They gave him the free reign. Do you know what I'm saying? But I know, in my opinion, they're having words behind closed doors. They're putting things in motion. These guys are not dumb. They're looking at this and this is just getting dumb now. These guys are not dumb. They just work. The only reason why I think maybe now they haven't really pulled, because we're only like how many games in, and that's not to say let's give him more time. But they didn't plan for this. They didn't plan. So now it's like,
if we lose to Chelsea, he's gone. If we lose to Chelsea at home, he's gone. That's my prediction.
I don't know. I think personally,
Chelsea,
I think he'll get to the next international break. So what's that? The 3 games, is it? I think he'll get those 3 games.
I think those 3 games.
Seriously, he'll get them 3 games, and say we lose to Chelsea, draw to Brentford, and narrowly scrape past Sunderland. I think he's gone. I think.
Bro, we've seen this before, man. We've seen this setup before. These higher ups, they like to sack these managers when we get pumped. I'm telling you now, Chelsea are gonna pump us on Saturday, man. They're gonna pump us. I'm not even joking. Like, I would never say this about my club. They're gonna pump us on Saturday, and this guy will not have a job by Monday.
Wait, do you not feel like there's any chance that we could come out fighting on Sunday then, or
if he changes the formation, he changes the setup, yeah.
So without a change of formation, you don't think there's any fight?
If I see Ahmad in Burma playing 10s, I'm not even gonna watch the game. If I see Ahmad
won't be in 10.
Why? He's playing 10 against City.
Play 10 against City.
He's not going to play the same formation as again. He's not going to play the same formation.
Why do you think that?
Sorry,
formation. He's showing you he will.
Wait a second. Wait, formation is going to stay the same. Formation is going to stay the same. I didn't mean formation. I meant in terms of the personnel. He's not going to say the play. This same 11 is going to be the same 11 I'm going to play. No, he's not going to do that.
No,
I guarantee that. I guarantee that because it didn't work. I guarantee you.
Working for how long?
I guarantee you, he's not going to play the same 11. He's not going to play the same 11. I guarantee that.
The only thing you'll end up
changing. You for saying that, yeah. Do you know why you're saying that, Fudge? Yeah, because you've got a sane mind, and you're looking at things and think this didn't work, so I'm going to change things. But he has told you, I am not going to change how I believe this is going to work. He said he played Ahmad and Mbeumo because they're attackers. They're going to have attacker man running behind, blah, blah, blah. And then you have Bruno in behind who can play them the ball and create for them. That's his vision. So he's not going to change it. He didn't see. He after the game, he said the setup wasn't the problem. He said it wasn't the problem.
So it's the personnel.
So it's
not the setup, it's the personnel, right?
Unless Cunha's magically fit again, then he's going to go again.
No. I'm telling you now. I reckon Dingy did himself justice. Mainu did himself justice when he came on. He was a bit more.
Mainu ain't starting, bro. Mainu ain't starting.
I reckon.
I bet you know. If you want to,
do you know what is wrong? What I'm here? Everyone saying Maine's done himself justice. What did he do? I don't care if you come in and complete 5 passes out of 5 and all this stuff, yeah? So what? What's that?
He was one of them that
I hate all the stats. Seriously, I hate these stats. Oh, he came on, he won 3 duels out of 3 duels, he won 5 passes out of 5 passes. Bro, the game is dead. The game is
just
dead.
eye test.
So
I think it was at 2-0 when he came on.
No one's taking the game by the scruff of the neck.
He did though. That's what I'm saying. He did. He did that Majinki. He did that Majinki, and he passed it through. We had 6 on 4.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough.
So what, man? Had a worldy chance and don't remember the world.
The only change, the change that he'll make is he'll bring in Casemiro through Ugarte. What?
Yeah.
The guy was one of our best players, actually, I thought. But let's not get into that because I know you.
No, Forge. He's the one who jumped too early. He jumped out of position that enabled, I think it was Rodri to pass that ball into Doku. If he had held his position,
but this is the problem we have when we have a 2. This is the problem when we have a 2. You're going to have players in the pockets. All they need to do is just be in another line of play. Rodri just needs to punch it in because we only got 2 centre mids. But if we had 2 there and we've got a 10 in front, there's going to be someone marking him. Doku's be able to come in off the flank, pick up the ball, turn around, and run at the defenders. How?
Yeah, no, that was
The thing is,
poor defending.
even our tens, they're wide at tens. So there's such a
Mm.
gaping gap in the middle.
Yeah.
They don't even play like traditional tens, man. Like, so there's so much gaps, and it's just it's so.
You know the thing is about all of this stuff here. I can't remember. Sorry, I think I saw something on socials. Like, I feel like sometimes some of these new men, like you're overcomplicating football. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Football can be very, very simple. You, like, as a player, you getting told, "I need you to do this, be in a pocket, do that, be in this zone, that zone." They're like, "Bruh, like, how they gonna remember all this stuff?" Do you know what I'm trying to say? Simplify the game. Get the ball past it. I want you to look up. These are your two passes. Either down a channel there or into... Bro, just make it very, very simple. He's overcomplicating things for our players. So they're just like, bro...
Do you know what, yeah? Do you know what it is? I think it is, yeah? I'll be so honest with you. I feel like this is kind of like the Hoyland situation. United think they found the gem of gaffers, this young charismatic guy who's going to come in, he's got his own ideas and stuff, and they don't want to let go of that gem because he might go somewhere else and, finally start to flourish. You know what I mean? I feel like we brought Amorim too early, man. He's still finding his feet in terms of like managing at a top level. Do you know what I mean? So they've gone in almost early to him. So that's why I think that they're affording him time, because they think, you know what, he can grow with us, we'll do this kind of thing together. Lenny Yoro, all these people, like, we're trying to grow back to United together, and he's part of that plan, that long-term plan. We bought in Tesco because of a long-term plan. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that's what they're doing with Amorim. They're trying to just hold on to him, because if he was an old manager, he'd be gone by now.
He's mad. You know what? When you put it like that as well, it's like you even start questioning, like, why did we even go? Because you think, all right, City's gone for Pep. Pep has been at Barcelona for X amount of time. He then moved over to Bayern. You can see
Pep was obvious. Every single anyone would have gone for Pep.
But I'm just saying, in terms of managers being at top clubs, even Klopp.
But who was available? Who would you have gone for?
When after Ten Hag?
Yeah.
I don't even know who was available then.
There wasn't much. There wasn't much around, and he was probably one of the best available around.
And this is why my idea of going for an interim before we get the real manager, because we can't see how things are going to be to the end of the season. Get someone in that's going to just set us up and make us competitive.
Okay, and then you got the World Cup. Would you wait until the World Cup to see if any managers come out of there?
I'll just spend the rest of the season working out who we want to be in charge.
And can you not keep Amorim until then? Like, I don't see what I mean is that okay. Other than relegation, which you're saying, but what's the net gain by getting rid of Amorim if you're going to get in an interim until the new season anyway? What's the net? What are you gaining?
To be honest, because I guess effectively what we're saying is then if we're keeping Amorim, we're writing off our season. That's the problem.
Yeah, 100%.
We're writing off.
So you think a caretaker is going to come in and turn it around, basically?
We've still got time. It's only 4 games, 5 games. We've still got some time for someone to come in and be like, all right, let me set you guys up. Boom, boom, boom. 4-2-3-1. Boom, boom, boom. And we start playing well. Bro, who knows what could happen? But we say, let's keep Amorim. There's nothing. With the season's written off.
Because you don't want to leave it too late. You don't want to leave it like 10, 15, 20 games into the season, then try and make that change. It'll be too late. It'll be too late.
So you actually
get the guy gone, man.
Rectify it. You're thinking just write off not write off. Just say we made a mistake again. Ineos, just bite the bullet. We haven't done it right. Let's just forget about this whole Amorim era and let's just start afresh and get someone to save the season. Because I actually have a big belief that Ineos made those signings that they made because they thought they were going to get into Europe this season. And if you think about it, we're not actually. Europe is still a possibility there,
That's what I'm saying. But with Amorim, it's not a possibility. We're not going to get it with Amorim.
I think there needs to be some talks, some serious talks held with Amorim this week. And if he's not willing to change, they need to sack him on the spot, man. Yeah. Because it's almost like
he's not changing. There's no change. There's no change in terms of his philosophy anyway. He might tweak a few things here and there, but he's not changing his philosophy of how he sees the game.
They need to sack him. They need to sack him. Because his philosophy is won us 8 games in 31, man. That's poor. It's dreadful.
You started this game saying
he's got the poorest record as a Manchester United.
It's dreadful.
Since World War II. That's shocking. You know what?
Like
He's funny.
Potter had a good record at Brighton. Yeah, he went over to Chelsea. It didn't work out. They sacked him after 21 games.
Yeah, I don't think there's many clubs that wouldn't have sacked Amorim if by this stage. Even
Every
Amorim
single
himself
club would have
knows.
sacked him.
This
Even
is poor
Everton-
from a club
Listen,
level. From a
Ranieri
club
won
level.
the Premier League for Leicester. He won the Premier League for them. They sacked him the next season because he wasn't performing.
That's like
Do you know what I'm
Conte as
trying to say?
well. Didn't he win the Champions League and they binned him off? Or that was Ancelotti. Yeah, I think he won the Champions League.
Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, all
Thomas
right.
Tuchel won it.
That's
And
right.
then they sacked him.
Yeah, I don't see any other.
We are Manchester United.
Maybe Arsenal, but no other big club would have kept him. I don't think. Like, to be fair, but
Kept who?
like you said, kept Amorim. I don't think there's no other club.
No one would
other
have.
big
No
club
one would have.
that would have kept him.
Maybe,
But,
maybe again.
Nottingham Forest. Nuno got Nottingham Forest into Europe.
Yeah.
But he's beefing.
Into Europe, and they've sacked him.
Because he's beefing.
They've sacked him.
That was behind closed doors things. That weren't.
Yeah, but still,
Like you said, and Postecoglou won Tottenham their first trophy and got them back to the Champions League. They won their first trophy for how long? For how long they won their trophy and they sacked their manager? Jose Mourinho got sacked before the final at Tottenham. He got sacked before the final.
Okay, so
and we're here 31 games, 8 wins, and we're saying, yeah, man, because this guy's charming and he you know what I'm saying, he's got words of the Da Vinci and the Louis in that.
The main reason I think is because the fact that we've been in this cycle of we look at a bright new manager, we bring them in, we think that they're going to do the business, we make these changes, nothing happens, then we have to go through the whole cycle again and get a new manager in. But I guess the thing that's not looked into is that just because you've got it wrong with the wrong manager before, it doesn't mean that now you've got the right manager and now giving him time is going to change things. But like I said, I'm not going to be ever. I don't think I'm ever going to be that.
That we sacked. What's that guy's name that we sacked when he bought Xerxes? What's his name again? Is it
Dan Hart?
Dan Ashworth? Is it Dan Ashworth?
Oh yeah.
I don't think we sacked him because of that, but I mean, whatever happened,
we sacked him.
Yeah.
Well,
Ineos can be ruthless.
We sacked him. We need to be decisive.
Ineos can be ruthless. Ineos said they can be ruthless. They said they're not going to give anyone over 2 years. If you're not 2 years, you're done. Like, look at Højlund, what they did. Got rid of him. Shit. Garnacho.
I'm hearing that. I'm hearing they're looking to extend Amorim's contract. I'm hearing they extend Amorim's contract. I'm hearing that.
Extend his contract.
No, I'm hearing that. You know, I'm joking. I'm hearing that.
It's a lie.
Not even me. You saying I don't want him to be sacked. I'm not saying that he's going to get a new contract. There's no way. There's no way.
No,
I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that looking to extend.
You know what? I'm with Dave on this one. I think they don't. It seems like the way they're waiting, because this is just crazy. The way things have gone so bad. I think they must be thinking, okay, cool. Let it not look like we've almost prematurely sacked him or anything like that. We almost need that kind of heavy defeat where everyone's kind of like, and then they'll pull the trigger. That's what it looks like now, because really there's enough evidence to suggest this guy is not going to be the one to take us forward. But they just don't want it to be like, oh, you didn't give him time. Manchester United sacking managers. So they just went, okay, cool, wait. When we get pumped, because really Grimsby, that's a telltale sign. But they thought, okay, this way. But when we get pumped, like you said, if we get pumped 3-4-0 against shot, oh my gosh, the media's gonna do the rounds. Then they're gonna really get around and be like, oh yeah, bro, we need to kind of get this guy. Like, it's not really.
And you got to remember as well, if we get pumped by Chelsea and they sack him, it just shows you that they had it in their mind to sack him.
Yeah.
Because they don't sack him over that game alone.
The
accumulation of everything. So they're like, okay, this is the time, pull the trigger.
Well, the thing is, I think the wheels are in motion already. As you said, they're just waiting for that right opportunity with heavy defeat. I think the wheels are in motion already.
That's poor from a club point of view. You shouldn't be waiting for that. You need to be
of course.
proactive.
You're planning in the background against the worst case scenarios. They'll probably still be hoping that he can turn it around. But if he doesn't, then they're ready to pull the trigger. That's what it'll be. It won't be a case of, if he like Dave said, it's accumulative over the past. They don't want it to happen, but if it has to go that way, then they will. But in the comments, let us know, is it time to back Amorim or sack Amorim? And if you were going to change the manager, who would you give us as the new manager? Let us know that as well. And is it time to change formation? But I guess obviously next game, massive game against Chelsea. want to do a review. It'll be nice to get a Chelsea fan on here as well. Well, I don't know if
We can get E-Man.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get him on to give us his impressions as well. I reckon the predictions might. I don't know. It's Monday. I reckon by the end of the week, Dave mate might be feeling a little bit more positive.
What time is it? What time is the game? Is it 3 o'clock on Saturday or what time?
Nah,
No,
5.
5 o'clock on a Saturday, I think it is. Yeah.
If we get out of there with a draw, we've done well. I'm telling
Chelsea,
you.
they've got a few injuries, right? Haven't they?
No, they're fine. They've got everyone. But other than like,
no, what's the guy? Delap, isn't he out?
Yeah, Delap, but Delap
Yeah, but they got
wasn't going to be a start for them.
What's the other guy?
but
Pedro.
new signing,
Pedro?
isn't it?
Is it Pedro? They've still got.
Pedro's fine. Palmer's back.
Okay, they'll have their full squad. Caicedo's really the big problem for me anyway, like because he's a beast in that middle. But
do you reckon we're going to play Lemons against Chelsea?
I really hope so. I don't.
He should have played yesterday. He should have played yesterday. To be honest,
it's a big game for him to come into. Young goalkeeper.
Oh, well,
but if he plays well,
I nearly screamed.
Which one?
That touch was crazy. No.
Yeah.
No, that's something I see in like midweek balls. Like the ball just bounced away from. I was like, yikes! I said, no, we're not winning this game. But for that alone, he can't start. For that alone, he can't start.
Oh, that's mad. That was crazy.
Even that Foden header, I was thinking, like, Raj, you're positioning right. Like,
it wasn't right. It wasn't right, man.
That was the only place he was going to head that. That was the only place he was going to go with.
Do you know what? I've been harsh on Bayern there, but I'm not going to blame him for this game. This is one game
I'm not blaming him for the game. I'm just saying that first goal, his positioning was a bit sus. Like, come on, man.
There's too many other players for me to blame before I go to him. But for me,
I'm not saying
he died. He was on full stretch, but he was nowhere near the right hand side of the post. That's how you know his positioning was wrong. He was at full stretch, but he was nowhere near it.
Yeah,
nowhere near it.
He might have saved that, to be fair, but yeah.
Look at Donnarumma for Mbeumo's shot. The anticipation from Donnarumma is world class.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? But Altai, the way Amorim calls it Altai, like this guy is shit, man.
Right, boys, we've been going. We just
you said any changes? It'll be Casemiro and the goalie.
Right. No, I'm telling you, Ahmad's gonna be at what? Oh, shit, I don't know. But Ahmad's not gonna be 10. It's not gonna be Ahmad at 10. But yeah, anyway, we've been going on for nearly an hour now. Yeah, we're gonna do another video for the Chelsea preview. I feel like this was supposed to be a therapy session, but I feel like it's just been more like an anger management.
I feel better, man. I feel better.
You feel it? Yeah, just unleashed. Okay, cool. But yeah, for those of you that are still watching, thank you so much. Give us a like on the video, subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers as well by the time by the end of September. So if you can hit that subscribe button, that'd be amazing. And we're gonna keep giving you content throughout the season. I know it was a bit risky doing a podcast or launching it again after finishing 15th last season, but that's where we are. And sometimes you need just another little therapy session coming here or listen to Cockney Reds. So yeah, anything else? Any last things that you man want to mention? And don't say I'm
say, come on, United. Come on, United.
Yes. All right.
We forever support the club, man, through thick and thin, man. We're here, you get me. True United fans, Cockney Reds, man. Just get that manager out of my club. That's all I need to say, man. And we keep moving.
Yeah, 100%.
No, we just get behind the club anyway. But yeah, come United. All right, thanks for joining, and we'll catch you for the next one. Like, subscribe, and share it as well. Peace.
Cheers, guys.
Cool.
But you don't need